Sorry. I think we're good to go. I believe we are. Yeah, we are. Oh, thank God. Alright, let me get these links out. And then we'll be alright. Shit, and of course I didn't. We still good? Okay. Oh, good lord. I'm sorry about the last two. I'm sorry about the last two times I streamed because I was like wondering like why am I not on luck? Because the first time I was dropping frames and it was ridiculous. I'm like, okay, let me restart it. You know, and then the second time it's like for some reason my dashboard wouldn't show me if I was live or not, and I'm like, oh crap. So I kind of got a little worried. But from what I've seen, we should be fine right now. I had to lower my my video bitrate. But hopefully hopefully people can still see the stream or the game. All right. I would have opened the game up before, not after I started the stream, but because there's a disclaimer. But I'm like, you know what? Nah, I'm not gonna do this. Screw that. Anyway, it's been a little while since I've streamed, hasn't it? Like 2.5 months, maybe? I don't know, it's like the last video I looked up, which was the Valhalla finale, it's like February 15th, although I feel like that's not right. But you know what? It's fine, it's fine. So, I am back. Well, at least for tonight. And I am going to be streaming Doki Doki Rainclouds, yet another Doki Doki Literature Club mod that was made by a person named Saika on Reddit. I forgot to put the link in the description, but I'll probably do that post. That's it. But oh. But what is this mod about? Well, it's basically I don't want to say a retelling, but it's basically a mod where you get to play through all of Act 1 of DDLC, except in the point of view of Sayori, our favorite depressed girl. From what I've seen, this is supposed to be a really depressing mod, and I am curious about it. Jeez. But from what people said, this is supposed to be a depressing mod, and you may have noticed that there's a little, there's text at the bottom of the screen that says, please read description for content warnings. From what I've seen, I have seen videos of this, but not full ones, like, you know, just little previews here and there. And this mod contains depictions of depression, self-harm, and suicidal ideation. And so it's like, you know, if you are uncomfortable with any of those things or are triggered by such things, then you know, you have two options. One, don't watch the stream, or two, if you're going to, just exercise caution and be careful. Other than that, just enjoy the stream, you know. And from what I've read, this is supposed to be 6 hours long, and I'm like, well, I'm not going to sit here and do this stream and do this game for 2 streams, so I'm going to try and accomplish all of this in one route. Man. Man, never imagined that this would be the second mod I play. But you know what? It's fine. Alright. What's the name of your childhood friend? Well, we are going with Airi. I'm a little nervous to play this because, again, it's depressing. And it's a good thing I have the preview up because I can clearly see that my text box is kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? My text box is kind of, covering the dialogue box. I wish there was a way to, like, make it smaller. Maybe that way? I don't know. This is Alright. Alright, I'm sorry for this editing right now. Good lord. Is there really no way to, like, make it smaller? Okay, let me see something. God, we are never gonna do... We are never... That's not what I wanted. Okay, I gotta have it up so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Gotta love it. Okay, let me redo that. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, to be honest. Okay. Kinda wish there was a way to, like... I might have to, like, make it a little bit shorter here. Okay. Is there a way I can, like, center it? Oh, Christ. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, to be honest. This alignment center. Okay. What was that? Oh, it's the cat. Christ almighty. This is going swimmingly. Okay. I think that's the best we're gonna have to do, because I can't do anything else. Oh, but now it's off center. Ugh. Okay. That's the best I'm gonna have to do, because I just want to get to this game already, god dang it. Alright, so yeah, that's the name of our childhood friend. Oh. Yes. Okay, I was like, it's not beginning. 10 minutes already! That's great. Okay, it's been a while since I've played DDLC. I think just to make this easier, I might just read Sayori's thoughts in my regular voice. But when she's talking, I'll just go to her voice, so. Alright. I have trouble breathing. I feel so numb. I don't want to open my eyes. Not again. Okay, let me make the text speed a little bit quicker. Another day for me to wake up for. Another day to live through. Am I even living at this point? What's the point? Things will be so much better if... No. I can stay strong. For Airi, I've got to. I'm doing this. Jesus Christ. That scared the crap out of me. Oh, it's so loud. Let me... from what I've read, the soundtrack is from... I mean, not only is it combining, the DDLC original soundtrack, it's also combining other anime soundtracks, which I may know some from. But again, I would have to, like... Let me do that. Hopefully it's not too loud. I slept in my school clothes. I should change them. Whatever. There's no point. I'll just do the same thing tonight. And again tomorrow. And it's late again. Why am I such a lazy failure? I feel a tear rolling down my cheek. And another one. And another. I'm such a loser. Why would anyone ever want to hang out with me? I don't understand how Airi can enjoy spending time with me. And this is what's gonna be for the rest of the game. Does he only pretend to enjoy my company? Aren't I annoying? Looks like he's about to leave. I'll go and meet up with him before he forgets about me again. Good lord, why is this so loud? I'm having to, like, turn down the music. He just left and he forgot about me. Again. Why does it hurt me so much? I shouldn't be upset about this. He doesn't have to bear being with me after all. I slowly take in a deep breath and call out to him. Hey! I wave my arms around, trying to get Airi's attention. It's time for me to wear my mask. I can't let him know. Oof. I can't let anyone know. Airi sighs and lets me catch up with him. He looks embarrassed. Aw. He's always been my friend, but sometimes I wonder if I'm just a burden to him. Oof. From what I've... Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Because in the videos I watched of this, the MC actually had, I think, green eyes. But okay, I mean, I did read that this mod got an update a few days, like a couple weeks ago. So now he's got red eyes. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, this is actually, I think this is the first DDLC mod where you actually see the main character, and it's like, doesn't look bad. Doesn't look bad. I mean, hell, it looks better than whatever I could do, right?
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me.
He was going to ignore me. Does he really hate seeing me that much? Aw.
That's mean, Airi.
Well, if people stare at you for... Hello. I don't know if the stream looks good. I had to lower the bitrate to 500. Because I was dropping frames like it was nothing. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Acting weird, huh? How am I supposed to act normally when I don't know how to? Oh, there's a typo.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. I should just stop talking. I'm wasting his time. We cross the street together and make our way to school. There's so many people around us. I feel like they're all looking at me. Sayori, trust me, they're not. They, like, honestly, you're just a stranger to them. They're not gonna notice. Airi just walks in front of me as if it's not... Okay. Alright. And Airi just walks in front of me as if nothing's wrong. I can't blame him. I wish I could just go to the literature club already. It's so much more peaceful in there. If only... Maybe.
By the way, Airi, Have you decided on a club to join yet?
My Sayori voice seems a little bit off. A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's what I thought. It's so weird because I'm voicing him, but I'm doing Sayori's thoughts in my regular voice because I don't want to strain my throat. I want him to come with me, even if that means I'm being selfish.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? Airi is deep in thought. He's probably thinking of a polite way to shut down my plea.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I died the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
I wouldn't be able to stand seeing him unhappy and isolated like me. Aw.
You trust me, right?
I'm like looking at my mic and it's constantly peaking.
Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Please don't add more to my hefty daily burden. I'm already struggling to keep up with everything else. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. I should be happy right now, yet why does my smile feel so fake?
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
I really hope Airi would come to the literature club. Everything is so calming there. He'll get to meet the other girls too. It's selfish, but I hope he won't leave me behind after meeting them. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna blame the developer for this, because, again, resources are resources, but this is clearly a classroom from Clannad. Like, this is from Clannad right now. I mean, for real, I've seen this classroom so many times in Clannad. But again, I'm not gonna fault the developer for that, because it's like, you know, whatever. I spent the entire day staring blankly at my papers. I don't remember a single thing that was discussed during class. I'm a bit scared. Did Airi lie to me? Will he really check out the clubs? I don't want to go and annoy him again, but I'll go and talk to him. I didn't tell him about the club yet, did I? Here's the irregular DDLC. I approach his classroom. As I get ready to enter, I hear him muttering. Clubs. Am I gonna have to come in? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for coming to bother you again. Oh.
Hello?
Sayori? He looks surprised. Thank God he isn't angry. You know what? I think I might try to up my pitch a little bit. Not go to the same way as Sayori, but, you know, whatever. Oh, I forgot to say, look at the description for the content warnings. Just in case. Airi looks around. He seems really lost, confused.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
I'm actually insulting him at this point. Who am I to say such things? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Why does he keep acting like he's unhappy to see me? Oh. Oh man, Sayori, you don't really understand the tone, do you? I just want to disappear. I shouldn't have come here.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
He gives me an awfully cold look. Why didn't I think before speaking? Of course he won't agree to come. I'm not even that interesting. Oh my god, stop this. Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club. God. I just want to bang my head on the floor and scream right now. I'm so worthless, hoping for him to come. Ooh. It's not so much this is hitting home for me, but it's like, when you're in the point of view of Sayori, it's like, I get it. Airi's not, it's like, my player character is not trying to be mean. He's not. But it's like, you can clearly see or tell that, like, you know, that the stuff he says has a much bigger impact than it would in the vanilla game, you know?
Meanie!
And why do I keep up with this cute attitude? I just want to cry. That's it. That's it. The literature club's a nice place, but I think I'm the reason why he doesn't want to join us. Oh, Sayori, that's not it! That's not it! It's just because he hates literature. It's not you, honey. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please!
Here I am, begging like an idiot. He'll just hate me even more. Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Why did I say that? How could I ever think, even for a second, that he'd be interested in visiting the club? Don't make promises you can't keep. Airi lets out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Seriously? For a cupcake?
I'm trying my best to act nice. And he comes with me because he wants cupcakes? Doesn't he even realize how hurtful he's being? Whew, I have gotten into those moods before. Oh man, this mod's also gonna be interesting because it's like, let's see how much of this I relate to in a personal way, you know? But I mean, yeah, I do get into these moods where it's like, I try not to let what people say to me, like, get to me, but it's like, it's hard sometimes. Is he even aware of what he's saying?
Yes, let's go!
Airi lazily walks toward the club room. Every few seconds he sighs to himself. It's like coming with me is a huge pain for him. He glances at me, his gaze harshly cold. He clearly doesn't enjoy being with me at all. I show my biggest smile and I swing open the classroom door. Natsuki, Monika, and Yuri are all peacefully reading at their desks. I already feel a bit better.
Everyone, the new member's here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. Airi glances around the room. Suddenly he doesn't look as angry as before. The girls immediately regroup around him. They're always so curious. I give everyone a slight smile. You gonna sleep? Sorry, I was talking to the cat. Monika looks really interested. Sorry. It's just it's like looking at the main character sprite versus Yuri's. You can it is so clear how different the art is. I mean, again. I don't know if it was the developer themselves who made the MC sprites or not. But, I mean, again, it's good. It's just, it's not as, it's not as detailed as the other characters, you know? Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Airi doesn't seem to care about the last part of Yuri's statement.
Seriously? You brought a boy?
Oh god, the voices are now getting mixed up.
Way to kill the atmosphere.
I lower my head in preparation to apologize, but Monika speaks before I get the chance. Ah, Airi, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Airi doesn't seem as miserable as before. He looks at the girls and chuckles a bit, because he's thinking about how cute they are. Why does it sting so much? Does he already appreciate them that much? No, it's because he's acting like a teenage boy.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Why is she acting this way? He didn't do anything wrong. This is unfair. I feel like I'm not even needed. I'm just like a bystander in this scene. I'm used to it. Natsuki. Humph. I don't want Airi to be annoyed by Natsuki's behavior. He already has to bear with mine. Oh my god, stop this. I approach him and I quietly whisper in his ear.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Why did I just say that? It doesn't seem like he understood me. What will it take to make him seem even a little bit interested when I'm talking? I always question myself, but does he even care? I need to relax. This is a literature club after all.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Like that? Airi looks over at Yuri. I'll listen to them from afar. It's not like they need me anyway. I sit down at the table and watch everyone talk amongst each other. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. Airi shyly waves his hand. Why is he acting so sweet now? Looks like Monika knew him already. Did they know each other before?
And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right?
That's right. It's great to see you again, Airi. You too, Monika. His smile seems so genuine. It's heartwarming, of course. But why don't I ever get that smile? Okay, let me redo that. But why don't I ever get that smile too? I can't just let him stand there blankly after his interaction with Monika.
Come sit down, Airi. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes.
Please, Airi, come sit next to me. Please.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Why did I think that was a good idea? She made the cupcakes. I have no right to do that. I'm just dumb. Then, how about I make some tea as well? And I can't even do anything useful. Airi walks towards our table, looking around. He seems more and more interested. I'm pretty sure Monika is the one who caught his attention. He'll probably go and sit next to her. He smiles at me. My heart throbs. And he decides to sit next to me? Why did he choose me? There was a seat next to Monika, right? I should stop overthinking things. This is killing me. This is kind of making it seem like Sayori also has anxiety as well as depression. But then again, it's real. I mean, considering how I have both of those things, it is really hard. I mean, I've lived with it at this point. I know the difference. Well, I kind of know the difference between what I feel is part of the depression or anxiety, but even then, it's like, ugh. Before I get some more time to think, Natsuki proudly approaches with her cupcake tray in hand.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm just gonna sit up. I'm not exactly slouching, but I'm just gonna try.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. She's so amazing. She does so many things. I wish I could be as cool as her. You know what's funny is, it's like, Sayori, I went after you, honey, the first time I played this. So you're not that bad, okay? You're like tied with best girl.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
I don't want to eat. I'm never even hungry. Is that a correct sentence? I'm never even hungry? I don't know. But I need to keep up this happy persona. I'm the first to grab a cupcake, followed by Monika and then Airi.
It's delicious!
It's too sweet for my likings. It doesn't taste bad, obviously, but I'm not enjoying it. Airi is still looking at the cupcake. Doesn't he want to taste it? Natsuki keeps glancing at him. Looks like she doesn't hate him as much as she pretends to. After a while, Airi decides to take a bite. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Natsuki should learn how to appreciate compliments. Oh, I feel the same way. I feel the same way. I can't take compliments as they are. I can't. You know, because it's like I always have to find a way to either act modest or just be like, this isn't, like, how should I explain it? Like, or just find a way to cut them down, because it's like, I don't think I'm that great. Doesn't she realize it can hurt people when she brushes off compliments like that? It hurts people? I didn't know that.
Made them for you or anything, baka.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said... He's right. I said it. This is all my fault.
Well, maybe. But not for you. You know, you. Dummy. Baka.
Alright. I quietly sigh. I wish I got compliments like those. Oh my gosh. No, now's not the time to act selfish. I've got to enjoy this moment. If Airi's having a good time, then I'm having a good time. Yuri is done with the tea. She puts the set on the table and serves some tea to everyone. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? These voices are not sounding right to me. It's like, come on. I get that it's been almost 3 months since I've played Doki Doki Literature Club of anything, but come on, man. It's like, you think that with how much shit I watch of Doki Doki, I would get it. Yuri's so mature. Airi looks captivated, and a bit intimidated. It's rare to see him acting like that. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... That was uncalled for. Yuri looks away, clearly hurt by Monika's comment. Why would she say that in the first place? It's not like there's bad blood between them or something. Oh, Sayori. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, teen reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I could see Airi carefully chooses his words. This is irritating. I'm not angry, but it just hurts. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles. I'd give anything for Airi to try making me smile this way. Oh, the childhood love is ridiculous. God, I keep thinking about this. Why is it so depressing? I should try having more happy thoughts. Doesn't make the depression go away, though. These negative thoughts keep popping up in my head. I can't control them. Oh, that's what's going on. Monika, you want to tell me about that, huh? I mean, come on. Tell me. I mean, after all, I am the one you want to be with, right? So, what made you consider the literature club? Airi's at a loss for words. I wonder what he's gonna say. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... So he lied. Why does he do that? Is he really trying to get the girls' attention that much? That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I don't recall hearing Airi saying he joined the club, though. I know how he usually acts. He's just acting nice for now. Why do I appreciate him so much, then? Oh, God, I must stop thinking about this. Stop. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Excuse me. He's not wrong. Monica is such an amazing student, but I think that's why the club is such a welcoming place. I love it. Weren't you a leader at the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. If only she knew how right she is. Not only did she make me enjoy literature, but she made a place I can enjoy, even if my enjoyment is just minuscule.
Monica really is a great leader.
I didn't mean to say that out loud. It was just a reflex. It seems like Airi agrees with me, though. She slowly nods. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? That was impressive. Just for a moment, I forgot about all my sad thoughts. Her speech was really uplifting. I really admire her.
Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it!
It feels good to see the entire group smiling and cheering. Airi looks amused. I wonder what he's thinking right now. Does he think we're lame? Or maybe he appreciates our motivation? Or perhaps he's just thinking about the other girls. So, Airi, what kinds of things do you like to read? I've never even seen Airi read. Answering this question is going to be tough. Okay, tough for him. Well, he mutters quietly. Manga? I know someone who's interested in manga. I glance at Natsuki. She perks her head up from her book, opens her mouth as if she's about to speak, but then decides to stay quiet. I can't blame her. I know how it feels. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. No, I can't believe this. I had to literally drag him into this club, and he just agrees so quickly to start reading? For Yuri? This is unfair. I'm trying my best. No, that's Airi's choice, not mine. I can't just be that selfish all the time. The fact that she thinks this is selfish, it's not really that, you know? My thoughts are all scrambled in my brain. I shake my head and I keep listening in on Airi's conversation with Yuri. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. He hit a soft spot. There's nothing Yuri likes more than reading. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Excuse me. She keeps talking about her love for books. I wish I could talk a bit more too. I love literature too. It's such a beautiful way to escape. But I usually feel bad when I'm done with a book. When I realize it was all fiction. Oof. When I realize life is how it is. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I think Yuri's voice is a little bit off right now. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, I read a horror book once. Yuri totally ignores Airi. I feel sad for him. He's trying his best. Although, I don't think he's ever read any horror books. Is he just trying to impress Yuri? Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. What a naive conclusion. Does she really think getting in people's minds is that easy? You bet! I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, I just...
She's reluctant to speak. It's as if she doesn't dare talk when Airi's around. She's genuinely cute. Bye, Sayori. Again, my little ship of Sayori and Natsuki continues.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
So Natsuki is also a writer, right? Why is everyone so good here? I can't write a single good poem. I can't either, Natsuki. Okay. I can't either, Sayori. I suck at poems. Fine, fine. I'm going to have a bit of fun here. I'm going to have a bit of fun. I'm allowed to enjoy my time here after all.
Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
I put my hands on Natsuki's shoulders.
I'm not cute! Yes, you are.
Airi doesn't seem to care. He's too focused on Natsuki. Why is he acting like I don't exist at all? Is this all I'm worth? Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I'm just here watching them talk. Maybe Airi decided to ignore me. That'd be better for his health. It must be boring to stay with me. Oof, God. Ugh. I gotta remember, this is my fault. It's not the developers, it's mine. And here I am, thinking about the same things again and again. I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
She looks away. Doesn't she see an opportunity to show how talented she is? I don't think people realize all the lost occasions they had.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Man. I will say that it does take confidence to show off what you're writing. Cause it's like, I think over the last week I've been working on this segment that I've actually been putting previews up on my OC Twitter, and it's like I get really nervous when doing that because it's like I'm so afraid that like it's gonna be, you know, ridiculed or just anything really. You know, I mean, I did get criticism on one of it at least, and it's like, and I did agree with it a lot, so, and it wasn't bad. But even then, it's like, I get very nervous. I wish I could write about what I feel. Okay, I am misreading all these. I am misvoicing all these lines. I wish I could write about what I feel. But how am I supposed to explain something I can't understand myself? I hope I'll become as good as Natsuki one day. Her poems may be cute, but she's always so expressive when she's writing. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. She's so shy. She's so shy. I know how great her writing skills are. I don't think Airi would dislike her poems. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
Everybody looks at me, yet no one says a word. There's an awkward silence. We're all sitting at the table. Is it my fault? Did I say something wrong? Monica decides to break the silence. I wish I were brave enough to do that. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Excuse me. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of whatever. Natsuki and Yuri look surprised. I'm afraid I already know what Monica's going to say. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I don't want to do this. I'm gonna fail. Again. Airi will hate me even more. I know I shouldn't overthink this, but I know I won't be able to do this well. Still, I've got to act confident, for their sake. I try breaking the awkwardness.
Yeah, let's do it!
It feels so awkward. I'm the only enthusiastic one, but nobody looks cheered up. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Airi? She gives Airi a big smile. Of course he can't resist. Hold on, there's still one problem. Eh? What's that? I knew it. I'm certain he's gonna find an excuse to not join us. Most likely because I'm already in the club. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I suppress my urge to cry. Why? Why is he so hurtful when I'm trying my best to make him a bit happier? I'm not the only disappointed one, it seems. The other girls all look sad. Airi stares at us for a few seconds. He barely looks at me. But... I'm sorry, I thought...
Airi...
You all... After a little bit of thought, he lets out a long sigh. I cross my fingers behind my back. Even if he doesn't care about me, please just let him stay with us. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. And everyone's happy! Without even thinking, I wrap my arms around Airi. I wish I could stay like that a little bit longer.
Yes, I'm so happy!
Hey! I don't know what... Okay, that's not a... Okay, that doesn't make sense. I don't know what was this feeling I just had. Was it happiness? Airi makes me feel weird things. Maybe I can bring him to stop hating me after all. Oh my god. Maybe the literature club will change me for the best. Maybe. You really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. My fucking chair. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. She glances at Airi. I look at him too, smiling, but he only notices Monica. Airi, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Everyone is happily chatting amongst themselves. I'd want to join in, but I just can't find anything to say. Airi looks like he's thinking. Is he thinking about a poem? I wish I could see what's in his head. I wish I could know how to make him appreciate my company. I can't really complain, though. He finally joined the literature club. He really is a great person. Would it bother him if...
Hey, Airi, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
He hesitates for a moment. I shouldn't have asked. But I'm sure I can try showing him I'm still as good old Sayori. I really miss the times when we would walk around holding hands. When we were just innocent kids. Sure, might as well. Might as well? Why does every single word he says hurt me?
Yay!
Airi hasn't said a word since we left the school. It looks like he's thinking about something. I appreciate the fact that he joined the club, but did he join for my friends or for the club itself? I know the answer. I know the answer. He smiles slightly. Is he thinking about Monica?
Airi?
What is it?
Thank you for joining the club.
Oh, no problem. It looks really interesting, and your friends look nice too. Is he doing this on purpose?
Well, I'll let you work on your poem. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see ya. He opens his front door and disappears into his house. I sigh. It's exhausting to act happy and cute all day long, but I feel like Airi took a step forward today. I just want to sleep. Now we can bring the music back up because that shit was super loud. Alright, I don't recognize this background at all. I don't even bother with the light. I lay down on the sofa and I look at the ceiling.
A poem.
I wish I could find something to write, but no ideas come to mind. I feel like maybe I can make something pretty decent. What would Airi like? Alright, I'm curious. Alright, so we got... Alright, that's why... Okay, it was a good thing I saved, because I actually do want to see all these choices. So we got something true, something happy, something funny, or something cute. I mean, granted, we're all gonna see these choices after I see that poem, but is the music too loud? Because I'm looking at the thing, and it's like it keeps heading into the middle, and it's like, ugh. Alright. Is there a way I can... Fuck. I wanted to see if maybe I could. Alright, Okay. I don't even... To be honest, this music sounds a little familiar, but it's like, I don't know. A comment I read on the Reddit page for this mod says that, like, some of the soundtrack comes from, Your Lie in April, or, Shigatsu wa Kimi no Uso, and it's like, I watched that anime, but it's been a few years, but it's been a couple years since then. So, it's like, I wouldn't recognize some of the music if I tried. Well, I guess... Let's try... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the random number generator and see what it picks. You know what's interesting is I've been looking at the CPU thing on OBS, and it's like, I've been at a constant 30 frames. Which is really great. And it's like, the most I've gotten is like 12%. Or 13, 14, whatever. So so far turning the bitrate down to 500 seems to have really done a good number. I don't know how to say it. Alright. 3, so we got something funny. Alright. I'll just work on it for a bit and see what I can come up with. I sit at my desk, then grab a pen and a sheet of paper.
I can do this. There are people who are more depressed than I am. I can't be down all the time.
There are people who are more depressed than I am. Is that a thought that I've never had that. Well, I think I've had those thoughts, but it's like... But I think that was, like, way at the beginning. I think that was when I was really, in high school. But, I mean, it's like, I guess that is a I guess that is something that, like, I do remember reading this, that, like, if you know someone who is depressed, and they're, like, currently in a depressive episode, you shouldn't say that, you know, there are more that, like, you know, there are people who are more depressed than you are. Get the fuck over it. Like, because it's like, no, that's not wrong. I mean, that's not wrong. That's not right. That's what I meant. I'm sorry. I'm not a mental health advocate. God, I can barely keep myself under control. But yeah, that's a wrong thing to say to a depressed person, because it's like depression is, I mean, it's a mental illness, and it's like, and at least to me, mental illness affects every person differently, you know? So it's like, while a lot of people may share the same symptoms, depression doesn't affect two people the same way, you know? So it's like, just don't say this to a depressed person, because that just makes them feel like shit, you know, and that their problems seem invalid. Not problems, feelings. Airi wouldn't want a sad, pathetic failure. I'll write an amazing poem. I'm not sure if I fully believe in what I'm saying, but I start writing anyway. I think we actually get to see the poems after this. I felt some kind... Excuse me. I felt some kind of inspiration while I was writing. I wasted a good amount of paper, but I think I'm done. I read my poem again. Yay! Oh, I love this. They actually do give you poems to read. Alright. They put me in the oven to bake. Me, a deprived and miserable cake. Feeling the heat, I started to bubble. Watching the others, I knew I was in trouble. They opened the door and I started my life. Frosting me with a silver knife, decorating me with candy jewels. The rest of my batch looked like fools. Lifting me up, she took off my wrapper. Feeling the breeze, I wanted to slap her. Opening her mouth with shiny teeth inside. This was the day this cupcake died. Wow, that's depressing. This is supposed to be a funny poem, right? No, this is just bad. Who do I think I am? I'm just going to make it awkward for everyone. I shouldn't have even tried writing. Of course it's awfully bad. Why did I believe I could do it in the first place? Before I know it, I've torn the poem apart. I have to bite my own hand to suppress my tears. Why? Why do I feel this way? Why does he keep ignoring me? Am I such a horrible person? I'm thinking out loud. I'm just stupid. For a brief moment, I think about something. Something wrong. No! Why does it hurt so much to stay quiet? I want to scream. If only Airi could be here right now. If he saw my pain, would he help me? Would he regret acting this way? He'd feel sad. He'd feel regret. I can't tell him. That'd only make him sad. Such a burden. I'm a liar. I'm a horrible liar. I throw the little bits of poem in my bin. I take a deep breath. I'll try writing a cute poem. The club is used to it after all. Alright, now I'm curious. Alright, so we got... Alright, so I assume cute's gonna be... the final option, so... Not the final, the canon option anyway, so... Alright, so let's write something happy. Alright, here's the happy poem. I come with no wrapping or pretty pink bows. I am who I am from my head to my toes. I tend to get loud when speaking my mind, even a little crazy some of the time. I'm not a size 5 and don't care to be. You can be you and I can be me. I try to stay strong when pain knocks me down, and the times that I cry are when no one's around. To error is human, or so that's what they say. Well, tell me, who's perfect anyway? No, this is just bad! This is a horrible lie. Hiding sadness is a thing, but overplaying my own happiness? This is horrible. I'm horrible. Alright. Alright, let's reload again. Alright, so let's try something true. Alright. Here's the true poem. Hiding the hurt, hiding the pain, hiding the tears that fall like rain, saying I'm fine when I'm anything but. This ache in my soul rips at my gut. My skin is on fire, I burn from within. The calm on my face is an ongoing sin. The world must stay out. I've built up a wall. My fragile lie will collapse should it ever fall. Loneliness consumes me. It eats away the years, until my life is swallowed by unending fears. Waiting for someone to see I wear a mask, and care enough to remove it. Is that too much to ask? Alright, no, this is just bad. He'll hate me. Who would want such a sad person in their life? Oh. Alright, let's try the last one. The cute poem. Alright. Green is so important because we see it all around. It's up very high on the trees and on the grass that is on the ground. Green is the color of the plants that grow in the south. It's also the color of a Brussels sprout that I refuse to put in my mouth. Green is on the traffic lights when the cars can go. All the green disappears when it starts to snow. Oh. I'm not like Natsuki. I'm just faking my cuteness. Why would I write something like that? Alright. I'll try writing a cute poem. The club is used to it after all. Oh. I put it in my bag. It'll have to do. I lay on my bed. As usual, I remember the happy times I had back then with Airi. I wish I could be happy again. If only I could go back in time. I can't even say why I want to. Everything feels like a mess. My vision gets blurry. Am I crying? I've got to stay strong. I can do this. I know. I know I can. Oof. Jesus Christ! It can't be a Doki Doki Literature Club mod without the scares. Alright, and we know this is Monica, so... Sayori, do you really think things are that easy? Think about it. Why do you think Airi hates you that much? That's because you're useless. You're a burden. Can you find one positive thing about yourself? I want to scream. What is this? Where am I? You're so hopeless. Airi doesn't care about you. Isn't it clear? Why do you hold on to that hope? You deserve to suffer. You deserve to see him happy without you. You deserve to be alone. You deserve... Enough! Enough! Please! Oof. This is... this is getting a little too real. I can't breathe. I'm sobbing uncontrollably. Everything feels so strange around me.
No, please. I can't stand it anymore. Those bad dreams.
Jesus. My pillow is drenched with tears. I want to vomit. My mind is making me suffer. I'm the one saying those horrible things to myself. I can't stop tears from falling. I said I'd stop crying. But who wouldn't break down after such a dream?
Airi, please.
I tightly hug one of my plushies. I've done that since I was little. My sobbing stops, but I can't think clearly.
I need some fresh air.
This is sad. I open the window for a bit and I peek outside. Airi is already gone. I remember the dream. What's happening to me is my fault. I deserve it. I stare at my bin. I can still see the bits of the poem I wrote yesterday. Why did I get so happy about Airi joining the club anyway? He only joined it for the other girls. I have nothing to do with it. I lower my head. I'm ashamed of myself. I notice that I've slipped on my school uniform again. I don't feel like changing them, but I know I have to. I don't want anyone to ask questions. I feel like all I'm doing is staring at nothing. I feel lifeless. I sit on the floor. Nothing feels right. I don't even feel at home. I quickly glance at the clock. It's late. Will Airi think of me as a lazy girl again? I've got no time to think about that. I need to breathe. I exit my house. The air is fresh. I feel a bit better after going outside. I don't think I can go to school right now. I need a break. But I can't stay here any longer. I should go out and take a stroll. It's not like anybody will need me today anyway. Where should I go, I wonder? Oh shit. To the park, to the mall, or to the cafe? Well, time to save again. What are these? Oh, automatic saves. Okay. Quick saves? What's it? Wait. Oh, okay. I was gonna ask, like, what's the difference between an automatic save and a quick save? Alright, so it auto saves. But what's the point of a quick save then? Alright, let's do that then. Alright, let's try... Let's just go from top to bottom to the park. I just want to see the river for a bit. It's been years since Airi and I went there together. We'd spend our days making all sorts of contraptions with sticks and rocks. This thought brings a slight smile to my face. I miss you, Airi. As I walk towards the nearest park, I feel like everyone is staring at me. Do I look that bad? I've never been very cute, but why does everyone have to remind me? You've never... Sayori, you're adorable. But then again, I gotta remember, man. It's like, I mean, it's like... How should I explain this? Like, I think the thing is that, like... I keep forgetting that, like, you know, that just because someone may say something nice about you, you don't believe it. You don't necessarily believe it, you know? It's like, I mean, and I keep forgetting that because that's basically what happens with me, is that, like, someone can say something nice about me, but I wouldn't be able to believe it. You know? I mean, it can be the truest thing in the world, but it's like, whether it be out of my own depression or my own low self-esteem or whatever it is, I just don't believe it. You know? I keep my head down as I walk. This is a nice park, although I feel like it's from another visual novel. This exact spot. I remember all those hours I had spent here. Airi would always grab my hand and guide us towards the river. I fell in there once. I thought I was going to die. But Airi jumped in and saved me. These memories are so heartwarming, yet so painful. Why did he change? Is it my fault? You know, I mean, it's like, I don't think it's so much like, I think it's just, he grew up, you know? I mean, people change when they grow up. You know, it's like, it's not necessary, I mean, it's like, granted, you know, granted, unless he had a tragic backstory or whatever, but it's like, people change when they grow up, you know? You know, I mean, and it's just the way it goes sometimes. I mean, I could definitely say I'm different now than I was when I was a child. I mean, I think I am anyway. Maybe I'm the one who's changed. That could also be a thing too. I mean, it's like it's like you could have changed yourself as you grew older. But again, it's just a thing that happens. I approached the fence. It was so hard to jump over it when we were kids. It'd be so easy to do it now. It'd be so easy to fall and... Whoa! What am I thinking? No, that's not me! I can't say such things. I wouldn't be able to leave Airi behind. Even if he hates me, I can't leave him. I would never do such a thing. I shake my head. I can't stay here. I'm shaken up by my own thoughts. Am I insane? I think I just need to go to school. I should be able to make it to the literature club on time. Maybe I'll be able to relax a bit there. Alright, let's reload that save and see what would happen if we went to the mall. Maybe I could go to the mall and check what they have in store. When we were kids, Airi and I used to try on every single pair of sunglasses we could find in the shops. I chuckle. As I make my way through the small streets, I feel watched. Am I paranoid? Everyone is always staring at me. Am I some kind of funny monster? I probably am. I'm lying to the entire world, after all. I finally arrive to the mall. It's as big as I remember it. The fuck? Oh. I was hearing like a weird noise, and it's like, is that from something outside? No, it's Shuya snoring. There's so many shops. There's one I'd like to go into in particular, though. After a bit of searching, I finally spot the old accessory shop. I used to go there every weekend with Airi. The owner was a funny old man that kept telling us jokes. Excuse me. We'd spend our days laughing together. Airi even bought me my ribbon here. Oh, so that's where the ribbon came from. I was so happy back then, always laughing and smiling. Will it ever be the way it was before? Things change. I changed. I'm trying my best. But trying my best isn't enough. I turn around and I look at some other shops. We were absolutely forbidden to look at the knife shop back then. What? There's such a thing as a knife shop Knife shop? What kind of shop sells just knives? That's a little weird. They do have quite a variety of knives, though. Oh, I bet Yuri frequents it very often. They're so sharp. I wonder if... Wait, what? What did I just think about? No. This can't be. I'd never think about something like that. I never try to harm myself. What if Airi feels responsible? It'll be my fault again. I put my hands over my eyes. Knife wife. That's so fucked. No. I'm just insane. I should just go to school before I think about more things. I hope I'll be in time to go to the literature club. I need to relax for a bit. Alright, now, last but not least, the cafe. Maybe I could go and get a drink. I haven't been eating much lately, and I'm starting to feel dizzy. Oh my god. Is it? Well, then again, usually, I mean, it's like, I will admit that, like, you know, I don't eat a lot whenever I'm into one of my depressive episodes, but I don't know, I always feel like, I don't know, it's like whenever I get into a depressive episode, I tend to overeat. You know? I mean, and that's always been a problem, though. Whenever, like, you know, I'm feeling sad or whatever, I tend to, you know, eat myself. Okay. I tend to eat some stuff. Overeat. You know? I wonder if the cafe I used to go with Airi is still open. You went to all these Man, you and him must have had the best childhood. I can't even count all the fruit juices we drank while looking at the passing cars. This thought brings a slight smile to my face. It was only a few years ago, but it feels like it's been decades. Everything is so different now. I can spot the cafe at the end of the main street. It looks different. Did they change their style? This looks familiar to me. I don't know where, though. Oh my god. This looks familiar. Like, this looks intimately familiar to me, but I'm like, I don't remember which visual novel it's from. Because I know in Cloud9 you don't visit a cafe. Air didn't have a cafe. Canon did have a cafe, but it didn't look like this. Too many visual novels. The entire place, typo. The entire place looks so different. Yet I can still remember all the moments we shared here. Whenever we came here, we were often drenched after playing in the river. Tired after playing all day, we'd come here for orange juice. Every single time I'd beg Airi to buy me a drink, and he always did. I really wonder what changed in my behavior for him to dislike me this much. I can only assume it's my fault. I order an orange juice. Why do I feel so teary-eyed while drinking this? These bring back happy memories. They won't happen again. I really wonder why I haven't... What am I thinking? I'm in such a warm, happy place. And I'm thinking about leaving? No sane person would think about leaving everyone behind that way. I never leave Airi. I never leave the literature club. Why did I think about that? That's not me. God, that's not me. I can't drink anymore. I leave my orange juice on the table. Okay, I need to go back on the history. What's she talking about here? I should head to school. This is driving me insane. Is it because of the happy memories? I guess they're too painful. I exit the cafe. This is too much. She says something about like how no sane person would think about leaving, and it's like sanity. I mean, it's like if she's talking about leaving as in, you know, suicide doesn't really have to do with sanity, really. I mean the suicide she's thinking of, I mean, it's like that has nothing to do with sanity. It's like, I mean, hell, depressed people don't, I mean, I'm saying depressed people as one type of person. Depressed people don't even really commit suicide because, you know, they're insane. It's, you know, most of the time it's because, like, you know, they honestly can't think of a solution to their situation, and thus they pick the permanent solution. You know, when instead it's like, you know, you can't choose a permanent solution to a temporary situation. And I'm not saying depression is temporary. I'm just saying that, like, you know, I mean, how should I say this? Like, depression isn't temporary, you know? It's with you for the rest of your life, you know? But I guess you could say the rock bottom that you're in, you can get out. That's what I mean by temporary, is that, like, if you're at the bottom, you can get out of it. It's just gonna require a lot of time, a lot of help, you know, and just, I mean, it's just gonna require those things. It's gonna take it's gonna take some time, but you can come back out of it, you know? Airi must be in class right now. I wonder if he thought about me at all. What am I? An attention seeker? That's the thing with that's another thing with depression, is that, like, you know, I doubt, is that, like, whenever someone's, I mean, this is with all mental illnesses, really, is that, like, you know, most people, well, not most people, but, like, people seem to think that whenever someone develops a mental illness, that they're seeking attention, when it's really not that. It's like, I doubt any mentally ill person wants, you know, yeah, like, I mean, you know, God, this is hard to explain. It's like they need attention, but one-on-one attention that doesn't involve, you know, demeaning them, belittling them, making their feelings invalid. You know, they need attention in the way that, you know, that someone will listen to them, someone will care about what they're going through and try to help them through it. You know? I hope he didn't worry. I don't want to annoy him more than I usually do. There are so many students. They're all happily talking and laughing amongst themselves. What's wrong with me? I'm not jealous. It's just that I wish I could be with them. I wish I could go and talk to them. But they'd most likely reject me. If only I could be as cute as Natsuki or as beautiful as Monica. Oh. Yeah, God, it's like... I mean, this mod's also making it seem like, Sayori's getting anxiety as well as depression, which is never a good combination. But... Because, I mean, this seems more like it's the anxiety talking, but I mean, but again, I can understand her plight, because because it's like, because because it's like, I understand, I mean, it's hard for me to go up to someone and talk to them, because I'm not very, I'm already not a very sociable person. But I also can't really do small talk. But, with me, it's like, is that the depression? Is that the anxiety? Or is that the autism? Who knows? It's a fucking grab bag. Man, I can't, I'm beginning to wonder if me making jokes about this is okay. Because it's like, this is a little bit offensive. I'm sorry. Maybe people would treat me differently. I let out a long sigh. I really should go to the literature club. Maybe reading a book will calm me down. I know deep down all I want is to see Airi. I really hope he'll come. As I approach the classroom, I see Natsuki coming towards me. Looks like we arrived at the same time. Excuse me. I immediately show her my best smile. She smiles back.
Oh! Sayori, hello! Hello! Aren't you a bit late today? Of course not. I was just walking around the school a bit.
And the music is loud. Why is it so loud for my ears and my audience? Too busy singing. Natsuki gives me a weird stare. Does she suspect something?
Alright, Airi should arrive soon enough. Why don't we just go in and wait for him? Seems like you don't hate him that much now, do you? What are you saying? No, I just want to start club activities. Stop imagining things.
I did a hair flip. While saying that. Natsuki goes in the club room without waiting for me. I let my personal interests get in my way again. I'm such an idiot. Why won't Natsuki admit she likes Airi? Sayori, she's a tsundere. You really think she's gonna admit that to anyone? I'm one to talk. I should just forget about this. I can already feel the warmth of the literature club. Everyone looks at me and smiles. They wave at me. I wave back at them. I'm pretty sure they're not even happy to see me. I go and sit at the table. Just as I do so, Airi enters the room. I get ready to say hello, but Monica jumps in before I get a chance to. How I envy her motivation. Hi again, Airi. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Airi is smiling already. He doesn't even say hello. He's too focused on Monica. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. He looks around the room. He seems a bit lost. Right, I'm gonna go say hi. Thanks for keeping your promise, Airi. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too!
Airi gives me a cold glare. It's my fault that Natsuki is so angry right now. I just said Airi wasn't interested before he joined.
I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Why is she being so harsh? Airi doesn't seem to react, though. I don't even know if he's listening. I think he's more genre savvy than you, Sayori. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. She hit a soft spot. Monica knows where to strike. Does she know about me? No way. There's no way she can know. Oh, believe me, I know more than you think, Sayori. Natsuki clenches her fist. Why did Monica have to aggravate her further? Isn't her goal to have a peaceful club?
Manga is literature!
She gives up on trying to explain herself and goes back to her chair. I need to defend Airi's image. I can't let the club see him as a lazy guy.
Don't worry, guys. Airi always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Blushing, blushing.
He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room.
If I think about it, he hasn't come to my house in weeks. I haven't really eaten well since then. Am I really... How dependable. Exactly. I'm the dependent one. Airi looks like he's searching for an excuse. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so?
I forced out a giggle. That hurt. To him, I'm just a clumsy, lazy girl. Is that it? Where are all the qualities you claimed to see in me years ago? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous.
How come? You and Airi can become good friends too.
Why did I say that? I know it's a lie. I'm sure Airi doesn't consider me as his friend. Sayori. Did I do something wrong again? Why am I always failing everyone like that? I just wanted to make him get along with all the members of the club. Why does he keep acting like everything I do is wrong? Maybe it's because everything I do is indeed wrong. I'll try making the situation less awkward. I can't let the club's atmosphere go to waste.
Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really.
Don't be shy.
It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
It's even more awkward than before. Why can't I do anything right? I'll just shut up. I don't even want to look at Airi's face anymore. I slump into my seat and stare at the table. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Those words hurt me more than they should have. I'm trying hard to make him happy too. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri gets a book out of her bag. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted. She's amazing. How could she be so shy yet so confident? She knew what Airi would like, and she even took the time to pick out a book for him. If only I could get some ideas on how to make Airi happy, but no matter what I do, he's never impressed. Yuri, thank you! I'll definitely read this! He smiles at her and takes the book. Is it wrong for me to feel left out? Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Airi sits down at the table and looks at the book Yuri just gave him. He puts the book down and just looks around. Is he expecting something? Oh, I remember. We had to write poems for today. Am I right? I see Monica coming towards me. It looks like she wants to talk. Is it about the poems? I smile at her anyway. Sayori, I was thinking we could talk about the cultural festival. Oh, the cultural festival.
Are we doing it this year?
Of course we are.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Airi gets up and walks towards Natsuki. They start talking. He looks so happy. No, now's not the time. I've got to listen to Monica. Well, we can't give up. The festival's our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. I feel a bit better when I'm talking with Monica. She makes me believe I'm a little bit useful. I'm trying as hard as I can to find some good ideas to make people interested. I'm sure I'll be able to show Airi what I can do.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
Eh? What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What am I saying? This sounds too well thought out for someone like me. I glance at Natsuki and Airi again. They're both laughing. My heart sinks. I'm just hurting myself by looking at them. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
I don't care about food. I'm just making myself look like a fool. Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
This will give Natsuki something to do. I know she loves baking. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. There we go.
You're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it? I don't even know why I'm acting all cute and clumsy all the time. I perfectly knew why I was saying that. I feel disgusted in myself. I'm just a fake. But maybe it's better in a way. If people saw the real me, they'd leave me.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is, then.
I'm hungry.
Lie. Lies all the time. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself, but we'll be taking care of that when everyone will be ready to listen. She looks at Airi. These two sure get along well, don't they? Stop. Stop this. It hurts.
They do! I'm so happy Airi got to meet new people.
I want to slap myself. You know, I'm glad you brought him here. He looks like a pretty interesting guy. You're so lucky. He's so close to you. Is that really how she sees it? Is she blind?
Ha! You think?
He obviously really likes you. But you know, seems like he's also getting really interested in Natsuki. She smiles. The two of them are now peacefully sitting on the floor reading a manga. I want to cry. She gave me hope for a moment. Yeah, if it was Yuri or Natsuki, then it's like, okay, they don't know what's going on. Monica, however, does, and she's toying with Sayori here. And we already know all my thoughts about Monica. And she burnt my happy thoughts the moment after.
Well, I'm just going to go and rest a bit.
Alright, don't fall asleep, okay?
Of course I won't.
I can't risk having a bad dream again. Not in the club. I sit down. I close my eyes. I'm not planning to sleep, but I just want to rest. It feels so warm here. I feel like I could just forget about all my problems.
I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room.
Am I eavesdropping? This isn't good, but I can't help it. I want to hear. What if they talk about me?
Said Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? I want to enjoy myself too, even if it's just 10 minutes with Airi.
So? Jeez, that's enough!
Yeah. There's a moment of silence, and then I hear Natsuki laugh.
I totally forgot that happens! Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when...
Whoa! Jesus. I swear, these glitches are gonna be the death of me. What? Wait. When does it get especially bad? What is this gloomy feeling? Why can't I hear Natsuki anymore? I can only hear my own heartbeat. What's wrong? Did I fall asleep? No, I don't think so. What is... I jerked my head up. Thank God no one saw me. What was that just now? Oh, that's interesting. La, 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 la. The music's pitched down and slowed down a little. La, 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 la. Oh, my brand. I'm sorry. Damn it, I like this. Except it's supposed to be depressing. I feel awful. The calming feeling I had a few minutes ago is gone. Did I end up missing out on the rest of Natsuki and Airi's conversation? I'm a bad person. This isn't my business. I quickly glance at them anyway. Natsuki hands Airi a manga. I think it's Parfait Girls. I'd often read that one when I was a kid. I wonder if I could sing Your Reality into this. La 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 la. Da 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 da. I'm too busy singing along to this. I'm sorry. I mean, the thing is, though, is that like, is that like I always hum along to this whenever I'm listening to it on a video of Doki Doki Rainclouds because it's so catchy. But now it's like, oh, with this, it's like, now I gotta resist it. I'd imagine a new world, and it made me escape reality. Maybe I should read it again sometime. Airi goes back to the table. He looks at me and faintly smiles. My heart aches. Not in a bad way, but it hurts. La 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 la. I'm gonna do my best to try and talk to him. I can do this. I quietly mutter.
Airi?
He didn't hear me, but Monika's getting ready to speak anyway. She's so much faster than me. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? Airi sighs. It looks like he's not ready. That makes two of us then. I'm really looking forward to seeing his poem though. I have a feeling that it'll cheer me up. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? Oh, so he has to choose one of us. I know I won't be his first choice.
I can't wait!
I act all happy as I take out the poem I wrote yesterday. I don't want to think about it. I bet all the other girls have great poems. Natsuki and Yuri don't look too sure, but I know it'll be good. I clench my fist. I don't want him to see this junk. It's so embarrassing. He'll hate it. I look at Airi's hands. He's holding a beautiful sheet of paper. His handwriting is so good. I've never heard paper be described as beautiful. Ba, 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 right the way into his heart. I should do a cover of Your Reality at some point. I can't wait to read it. I expectantly look at him, but he just ignores me and walks towards Natsuki. Oh, this is going like the last route where we had a whole Natsuki route. But again, my first choice would always be Sayori. I'd be lying if I said I'm not hurt. He hands her his poem. She quickly reads it and looks at him. Looks like she enjoyed it. Airi patiently waits for an answer. Doesn't he see that she liked it? No, because he's oblivious as fuck.
Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all,
She reads the poem again. I know her very well. I know she loves it.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion.
Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things.
Ugh.
In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. Whoops. Forgive that little flub up. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Did he really think about her when writing his poem? I want to scream that I thought about him too. But would he even listen?
Ugh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy.
So in other words, you're saying you liked it?
Ugh.
Is it that hard to say, Natsuki? Is it that hard to admit that you liked it? Do you think it's fun, hurting Airi?
Ugh. You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important.
Is this anger I'm feeling right now? Doesn't Natsuki realize how lucky she is to get his attention? If she keeps saying things like that... Pretty sure you never actually said that. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Grr. Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
She hands him her poem. It looks so cute. As expected from her. I look at mine and I feel the urge to tear it apart. He reads it and smiles. I love seeing him smile, even if it's not because of me.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
Airi won't lie to her. He appreciates her too much. It's only been 2 days and they're already closer than we've ever been. How unfair. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
That's the problem everywhere. Everybody wonders why people are suffering inside. But if you don't let them express themselves, how can anyone ever be happy? Again, Sayori's saying some good stuff, but she rarely follows it. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. I chuckle. We've always had the same way of thinking.
Yes, exactly! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Damn it, Eric! Steam notifications popped up. Thankfully the stream can't catch that, but still. Why does that make me want to cry? Is it because I relate to her poem? That's probably it. Everybody here is so amazing. Yet I'm so useless. Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
It's so elaborate. Will I be able to say something like that about my poem? So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
She winks at him. He laughs a little bit. He ponders for a moment. Please come see me, please. Oh, God. Before I can even finish my thought, he goes for Yuri. I want to bite my hand. Why does he make me feel so worthless? Airi happily hands Yuri his poem. She reads it eagerly. She's intensely staring at it. It looks like she's not really impressed. I can tell by her expression. I feel sad for Airi. She'll teach him a lot about poems, though.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. Don't force yourself. Don't force yourself. I'd love him to tell me that. I can't complain, though. I'm the one who's hiding my true feelings. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Here it comes. Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. I can hear the disappointment in his voice. Yuri then realizes she may have sounded a bit too harsh.
No!
Did I just raise my voice? Ugh, I'm so sorry. She buries her face in her hands. Airi looks a little hurt, but I think he's more concerned about Yuri than he is about his poem. Yuri generally isn't that shy, though. Does she? No, I don't want to think about that. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. She's so much more confident now. It's impressive to see how she gets lost in her thoughts that easily when she's talking about something she loves. I wonder if I'd be able to do that. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. This is unlike her. She'd never pick on Natsuki like that. Is she trying to impress him? Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I don't think Airi realizes she's talking to herself more than to him. I glance at Monica. She's peacefully waiting next to him. Does she want him to show her his poem before me? No. No, I'm just paranoid. Monica wouldn't want to do that. Oh, believe me. She knows I'm close to him. She wouldn't do it on purpose. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. She looks so happy to share her poem. I'm pretty sure she knows Airi's going to like it. He takes the poem and studies it very carefully. I could see him struggling to read. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. He'll compliment her no matter what. I'm not jealous or anything. If he's happy, I'm happy. I clench my fist once again. I'm just lying to myself. This isn't even the right place to think about that. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Airi. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Now Yuri's the one that's embarrassed. Why does everything feel so awkward and slow? Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. I should try expressing myself like that. Not in a sad way, though. But I'm talentless. I can't write. I can't draw. I can't do anything. Looking at Yuri, she really is the perfect high school student. She's so talented. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. Another fucking glitch. I got spooked by the heartbeat. Soon to be left with nothing. These words resonate in my head. It hurts. I can't breathe. Help me. Help me. Help me, please! I'm shaking. Yuri's words. They scared me. What's happening to me? Where's the good mood I had when I first came into the club room? That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. I gotta clear my nose for a minute. Sorry about that. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that I won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Airi gives Yuri a big smile and turns around, his gaze immediately going towards Monica. She waves at him. He waves back and walks towards her. He didn't even glance over at me. I feel like I'm invisible. It hurts. For a second, I'd swear I saw Monica looking at me. It was probably just my imagination. Hi, Airi! Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good! Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Airi doesn't seem to be very convinced. I find myself staring at him. I should stop doing that. I'm just being creepy. Oh, man. I actually had a really bad problem of that in elementary school. Like, for whatever reason, like, I would just stare at people without meaning to, and people would just find me people would just get creeped out by that. And again, it's like I wasn't trying to stare at them, you know? But it's like for some reason, like, they thought I was, and it's like I got called creepy because of that. You know? Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Airi. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? Indeed. I know I'll soon have to show him my poem. Will he hate it? Will he have the nerve to tell me it's bad? But it's that sort of burial that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. Without hesitation, he hands Monica his poem. She looks delighted to read it. Mm-hmm. I like it, Airi. Really? The more I see the other girls enjoying Airi's poem, the more I want to read it. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. I see Natsuki faintly smile at the back of the room. Why don't I feel happy for her? I'm such a bad friend. And she's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein? Shel Silverstein? I didn't know Monica was interested in his poems. I'd love to join the conversation. I've read so many of his works. I can't bring myself to go towards them, though. Maybe a long time ago. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. Wait, did Monica say that or did... Oh, no, okay. He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a few simple words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad, and sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. Views of the world. I wonder if people see the world as I see it. Yeah, there are. You just haven't met them yet. Is my interpretation wrong, or is it theirs? No, I'm in the wrong here. All the things that happened to me are real. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much fill in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I could see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. Why does she keep saying Natsuki and Airi go well together? Why can't it be me? After all that pain, don't I deserve it? No, I don't deserve it at all. I'm such a burden to everyone. It's only right for him to go for anyone besides me, especially Natsuki. And she looks much happier now. I'm a bad person. I just want to silence my thoughts. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Wow, that was a horrible read. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Trying different things. People keep telling me this is how I build confidence. Yet I'm disappointed with everything I tried doing. The poem I wrote yesterday. I just want to burn everything I make. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles. Monika's words warm my heart a little. I feel like what she's saying is indirectly applying to me in a way. Why does my mood keep oscillating like this? I'm just weird. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Airi looks a little bit uneasy. Did Monika guess his intentions? I'm pretty sure she did. About Natsuki. He wants to impress her, I'm sure of that. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Is she lying to make him feel better? It's nice, but it's a bad move. I'm one to talk. Why do I keep picking on everyone? They're my friends. I love them. Just as much as I exhale. My mind is so noisy. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? Does Monika really feel that way? I guess there's so much more to uncover under each and every one of us. I see. Well, let's read it then. He takes Monika's poem and reads it. There's a big smile on his face. Is it that great? Why won't anyone show me? So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What if I tried performing it out loud? Would it sound better? My poem is as fake as I am, though. What would be the point of performing with it? What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Would she really be willing to open up to him? What if I did? I already know what had happened. He'd start hating me. You should be thankful for being alive. Other people have it worse. Just thinking about it makes me want to cry. Of course he'd say something like that. You know what? That is some of the stuff that people legit say to depressed people. It's like you should be so thankful for just being alive. Other people have it worse. And these are horrible things to say to someone who's depressed, because it's like, you know, they don't ask to feel that way, but yet they do, and you're kind of just telling them, like, you're wrong for feeling that way. And it's like, no. When the fuck did I become a mental health person? Like philosopher or whatever. Whatever the person is, like, counselor or whatever. I'm not that person. I'm not good at that stuff. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Excuse me. Airi nods. I don't think you really understood what she meant. Monika's words are so beautiful. She's naturally elegant. Why would someone like her become my friend in the first place? I see Airi walking towards me. I'm certain he's not interested in talking to me at all. He's just frowning. I smile at him anyway. He hands me the poem without even looking at me. We haven't even spoken to one another at all today. Does he just hate my presence? I read it. I'm kind of excited. Alright, that's funny. Alright, that's funny. It's just, he didn't even write a poem. He just took out the words. He just took out the words that were on the list and wrote them down. That's it. Who is this supposed to be, though? Oh my god, is that supposed to be him? Oh, wow. Adventure, alone, amazing, awesome, beauty, bed, bless, broken, calm, charm, cheer, childhood, clumsy, color, comfort, cry, dance, dark, daydream, and dazzle. What the fuck? Okay, I didn't click on anything. The poem just disappeared. It's like my character was just like, I'm taking this back. Wow, just wow. Even Sayori's like, what? Is this it? I feel some kind of power emanating from it. It just makes me want to say good things about it, strangely. Oh my god, breaking the fourth wall.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Airi! I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
These words are escaping from my mouth, just like that. I feel like I'm a different person. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. I just took words and wrote them down, and that's it. It looks like you really didn't put that much thought into it after all. But it's Airi's poem. Is that why I just want to say I love it anyway?
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
I meant that. I truly meant it. Jeez. Airi doesn't even laugh with me. He shakes his head and lifts an eyebrow. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Touché.
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know?
I didn't mean to say that.
So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's an Airi poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it.
That was heartfelt, but I don't know why I said it out loud. Will it reach him? You're so weird, Sayori. Ow! I feel like I've been stabbed. It hurts so much. Even when I say the truth, he doesn't even care. I pathetically giggle.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
He noticeably sighs. Doesn't he realize I can see him? He's not even trying to hide his boredom. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know?
I can feel my own voice shake as I speak. I'm the selfish one.
Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. Of course I know he only joined for my friends. Does he think I don't know about his motives? He hates me so much. But why do I enjoy his company that much?
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
He's smiling. Why does it feel like such a big accomplishment? Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay!
He waits a bit and expectantly looks at me. Oh no, I've got to show him what I wrote. Will his smile disappear?
Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
My hands shake as I give him my poem. We'll see about that. Airi reads it. He has a funny expression on his face. Thank God he's still smiling. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No!
I can't just tell him I've been out all morning. What would he say? Am I going to have to lie again?
Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. His smile is gone. I feel awful. Why did I lie? I'm so stupid.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. So he doesn't suspect a thing. I'm relieved. He still sees me as a generic pseudo-cute girl.
Really?
He looks amused. Is he making fun of me? Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Lies, lies, lies. Always. My life is a lie. Even though you were late to school? How am I supposed to explain the fact that I'm late every day? After all, I just have to keep using the same image.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Why did I say that? I swear I just heard her giggling behind me. Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. You guess? That sounded so fake. He hands me my poem and goes back to the table without looking at me. I'm just boring. My conversations don't have any importance. I can't make myself desirable, even with a fake attitude. I put the poem back in my bag. I wonder why Airi was the only one sharing his poem with everyone else. Yuri and Natsuki start talking to one another, and they decide to show each other what they wrote. I hope I won't have to show mine. They look so disappointed in each other. This is disappointment to you? I know it's coming, and I can guess the reason why.
What's with this language?
Eh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
She puts the poem on the desk. She looks so smug. No, I'm just being mean. What's wrong with me?
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. She perfectly knows Natsuki doesn't want her poem to be described as cute. Why does she do that? Airi is looking at them with a mix of confusion and amusement on his face.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
Natsuki is angry now, and Yuri's acting all innocent. Ever since Airi joined, there's been some sort of tension between those two. Do they both want to impress him? The worst part is that they seem to succeed. Why can't I ever get his attention? I don't want to get angry with my friends to do so. I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. And it backfired. I know that feeling all too well. That was a typo, too.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it.
Liar. She didn't even show it to me. She was so focused on Airi. Lying for your own interest is fine, but lying to impress someone else? That's low.
And Airi did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. That was passively aggressive, but it looks like Natsuki got hurt by it. These two are acting strange. In the end, it's my fault. I shouldn't have brought Airi. And Airi liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Airi looks confused. I think we're in a similar situation for once. Feeling so hopeless. Natsuki stands up and clenches her fists. I don't want this to happen. I didn't ask for this. Why can't we all get along together? I bury my face in my hands.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
Eh? This music sounds hell. That's not what I... This music sounds like hell. I mean, I know it's the regular music, but it's slowed down and pitched, and it's like, Jesus. Ugh. You're just... Yuri stands up. She looks really fed up. I think Airi's starting to worry too. I just want to leave. I don't feel peaceful anymore. Maybe you're just jealous that Airi appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No, please stop. I can't do anything to change the situation. I'm so worthless. This is my fault. No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. She's lying too. She's going out of her way, out of her usual self, just to impress Airi. Just like Natsuki.
Ugh!
Natsuki looks like she's about to punch Yuri. I should try calming things down. Maybe I can do it.
Is everyone okay?
They don't even look at me. I feel so ashamed. Even in that kind of situation, I can't bring myself to be useful.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Airi started showing up.
It's so hard to suppress my tears. Everything was going so well until now. Why do I have to make everything go to waste? Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I try using the attention Monica managed to get to stop them.
I don't like fighting, guys!
Once more, they ignore me. I'm so pathetic. Suddenly, Natsuki and Yuri turn towards Airi. If they dare attack him... I silently chuckle. What then? I won't do anything. I'm too weak. Airi, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true! She started it! If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place.
Does she think changing your own state of mind is that easy? Does she think you can get over yourself just like that? I want to go home. I want to sleep. Even bad dreams aren't as horrible as this.
What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Airi.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Airi? I want to scream. Why won't they just shut up? I'm tired. I'm tired of their behavior. Airi doesn't deserve to witness this. If he doesn't find a way to calm them down, I'll try again and again until they do. I don't want him to be bothered by this. If I have to hurt myself for him, I'll do it.
Well?
Airi hesitates a bit. He looks at me for a second. I know who he's going to help. Yuri! You're really talented. Deep down, I was hoping for him to come and ask me for some help. I thought he was going to side with Natsuki, though. Well... But Natsuki has a point. I think that... So he did choose to defend Natsuki. And it sounds like he doesn't have any valid reason to do so. Does he really appreciate her that much? I shouldn't bother with the pain. He made his own choice. But it feels like my heart has been set on fire. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over, and Natsuki's poem did a really good job at that. Natsuki has such a smug look on her face. I could feel all the hatred Natsuki and Yuri feel. Why would anyone ever fight like that? On top of that, Airi made things worse. He's trying to act responsible, but he's just siding with Natsuki in the end.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? Ha! Shows how much you know.
That's not... Please do something, Airi. Please end this. Natsuki, I think that's enough. I feel a little bit of relief.
Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me.
She's trying to keep the conflict going. Does she find it funny? She doesn't know how much it can hurt to act this way. I understand she may not have an easy life, but does that give her the right to scar people with words? Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. His words made me feel weird. What he said was so beautiful. He glances at me over his shoulder. I feel my heart throb. Without even noticing, I nod at him. Yeah, so... You don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. If he knows how to be so nice to someone, why doesn't he ever act this way with me? I'm sure it takes a huge amount of hatred to ignore someone that much. He hates me so much. He's just too nice to show it openly. She's so embarrassed. She knows how to act cute in every situation. She knows how to act cute in every situation, doesn't she?
Thanks for noticing.
Airi turns to Yuri. She looks so hurt. I wish I could give her a hug. Yuri. She doesn't dare look at him. Why do I see myself in Yuri in this exact moment? Airi looks a bit saddened. He smiles at her. I admire him so much. He's trying hard to cheer everyone up, and I'm just here looking at everything like nothing's my fault. Oh, here's the regular music. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Yuri looks so hurt. My heart aches.
Hey! It's not like you need to apologize for me, Airi. Sheesh.
She looks like she's struggling to find her words.
The thing about... Ugh.
She inhales and looks around the room. She doesn't want to look Yuri in the eye. It feels a bit better to see the tensions are kind of gone. Everything feels a bit more peaceful. I was so scared. Scared that the club wouldn't come back.
Would everyone stop staring at me?
Is it that hard to apologize? I can't really know. I can't judge other people's emotions. I look away. Natsuki inhales once again.
Humph. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all.
I look at them again. Seeing Yuri's sad face, I just want to do something.
Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri.
Sayori? What did I just say? I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. That didn't help. That was just stupid. I hate myself. I hate the things I say. I'll go make some tea. She's smiling, though. Airi looks at me coldly. I want to apologize. I'm not sure he'll accept. After all, I just ruined his efforts to cheer everyone up.
I was just trying to help.
He gives me a half-hearted smile. He looks so disappointed. I'm sure she appreciated it, Sayori. He pats my shoulder. Suddenly everything feels so much better. I don't know how to describe what I'm feeling, but it's so strange. Suddenly Monika starts speaking. I had completely forgotten about her for a minute. Did she just watch us? She did try helping, though. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I look at my bag. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably just burn it. I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone. Especially you, Airi. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. I disagree with Monica. Maybe this is the reason why I love this place. Because there were no obligations. But writing a poem every day would just remind me how talentless I am. And it would hurt it more. So my joining the club was responsible for ruining the atmosphere. That was my fault! No, not at all, not at all. There's still some time before we go home. So we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for. No, that's not what the club was about in the first place. I shouldn't be talking like that to Monica, but...
I disagree, Monica!
About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
I sound so cliche, but I tried saying what I feel. But it just came out with my usual cute attitude. It's just like a disease. I can't fight it. Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. She didn't mean it. It just sounded dumb. She just didn't want to hurt me. I'm acting like a kid. Everyone sits at the table. Airi starts reading the book Yuri gave him. I don't want to read or write. I just want to breathe some fresh air.
I'll go out for a bit.
Everybody nods. I don't know if they heard what I said clearly, but I go out anyway. Alright, let's turn the music back up because we're no longer dealing with loud-ass music. Whew, I haven't even realized I've been going on for like almost 2.5 hours. I inhale and I close my eyes. Fresh air. I feel a little bit better. Natsuki and Yuri apologized. Airi talked to me and smiled to me. I really hope he's starting to hate me a little bit less. I walk towards the border of the roof. Oh dear.
If only I could fly.
There's so many people down there. I wonder, how many of them feel the same way as me? How many of them would hate me? How many of them... Oh shit.
Oh, Monica!
I saw you sneaking out of the classroom, so I wanted to come with you. Are you feeling alright? It's quite uncommon for you to go on the roof.
Yep, I'm fine. I'm just a little tired, so I thought I'd enjoy a bit of fresh air.
Oh, don't you get enough sleep?
Of course I do. I just haven't eaten much today.
Why is she asking these questions? You know, you really brought us a valuable member. He managed to cheer everyone up. Isn't he amazing?
Airi is... He's an amazing person indeed.
So they all enjoy his company. And he enjoys their company. I wish I could fly away. What did you say?
I didn't say anything.
Something about flying away, right? How did she... Did I say it out loud accidentally?
Oh, sorry, I was dreaming.
Alright then. It's almost time to leave. I'll let you breathe a bit, but don't return too late.
I won't, don't worry. I wouldn't want to miss anything.
I feel uneasy. Does Monica know something about me? Yeah. If she does, will she talk about it with Airi? No, of course she won't. I sigh.
Back to business.
Fuck! Now we're back to loud music! I'm constantly playing with the fucking volume slider just so I don't blow my ears out. I enter the room. Everyone is peacefully reading. I don't think they noticed me. Monica, however, gets up as soon as she sees me. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? She looks at me intensely. I'll just lie again.
It was a lot of fun.
Monica nods and turns to Yuri. Well, I'd say it was worth it.
alright. Well, mostly.
Airi, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. I'm pretty sure it wasn't as good as he says it was. He can't just tell us it wasn't enjoyable. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. No, I don't want to go through this again. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. Oh, wait a minute. Who said that? Okay, so it was Monica. I thought it said Sayori at first. Airi doesn't seem so sure. Will he actually try making full sentences this time? Oh, man. His poem was inspiring, though. Maybe I could try making something better, too. I'll probably end up hating myself more. But I'll try. Since Airi's just standing there, I decided to try my luck.
Airi! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. He accepted, and he's still smiling? I look behind me to check if he isn't smiling at someone else. But he isn't. When did he start enjoying our time together? Without noticing, I beam at him. My heart feels so warm. And I'm so scared that he's just faking it all. Did Monica tell him something about me? Did she ask him to be nice with me? I don't care. I just giggle and follow him outside. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Is he talking about the argument?
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? Is he only interested in them? Is that why he wanted to walk home with me? I don't want him to hate them, though.
No! That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them.
Thank God.
Thank God. I don't want to ruin his relationships. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I could see why they make good friends with you. Does he really think they're good friends with me? They wouldn't care if I didn't come tomorrow, or any day of the week.
Phew. You know, Airi, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too.
I feel a knot in my stomach. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I'm trying so hard to make him happy, and I'm hurting myself. That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
Did he get bothered by the fact that I said friends? I think that's it. So he really wants to get closer to them, but not as a friend. I should be happy. He gets to go out and to meet people. He has 3 wonderful girls to hang out with. And here I am thinking about myself. I'm a horrible, horrible person. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. He pats me on the shoulder again. It doesn't feel as good as it did in the club, though. Is he thinking about someone else at this moment?
Okay.
He doesn't react. He's definitely not with me right now. I notice a book sticking out of his bag. Parfait Girls, right? I want to read it again. I want to skip reality for a bit. But I can't just ask him to borrow it. Natsuki lent it to him. I guess I could go and buy it. I don't want to go home anyway.
Airi, I'll see you tomorrow. I've got things to do.
You mean you're gonna go and eat some more, is that it? I hate that this is how he sees me. But then again, I created this image.
Maybe.
Well then, see ya. He just turns around and takes another street. Now back to nice music. Wow. Throat's getting a little bit sore, but it's like, I will march on. I'm sure he's thinking about Natsuki. Anyway, now's not the time to worry. I'm going to enjoy my manga. I head to the nearest bookshop. This looks like it's taken from an anime. Since it's getting late, I'm the only one in the shop. There are so many books. I can't find Parfait Girls, though. I spot it on a shelf hidden behind another book. How to Lift? What kind of book is that? How to Lift? Is that a meme? It's expensive, but I barely use my money anyway. I take the first 2 volumes and I pay at the counter.
I don't want to go home.
There should be a place where I can read peacefully. Oh, someone's cooking something and I had dinner almost 6 hours ago. I can go home later. Nobody's waiting for me there after all. I look around me. It feels like I'm being watched. I don't like it. There has to be some place where I can be alone, right? I'll just walk around and pray to find a park or something. Oh man. You know, for a minute I was gonna be like, this is from Nekopara. But no, it's not. The city wasn't that far away. But this does look familiar though. I just don't know where. There's a slight cool breeze and there's nobody around. There's total silence. It's just me and my thoughts. I spend a minute staring at the horizon. I feel so weird. It's a mix of peace and pain. I wish I could fall asleep. I don't want to die again. Wait, what? I don't want to die. I just want to disappear until I'm okay again. I grabbed the first volume of Parfait Girls. The cover reminds me of my childhood already. I harassed Airi to get it. He surprised me for my birthday by buying the entire collection. Aw, that's sweet. I managed to lose all the books shortly after. Oh, shit. Excuse me. I chuckle. How stupid of me. After the first few pages, I already remembered the entire story. I think part of the reason why I love this manga is that I relate to the main character. She's all sad and she feels rejected by everyone. Until that one day when she meets that group of girls. And everything changes. Back when I met Monica, Natsuki, and Yuri, I was so convinced life was like a manga. That everything would just magically work out. That happiness would just knock on my door. And I slowly realized, this isn't how life goes. It's only fiction. There's no way things could be that easy. So I kept isolating myself in books. I created an image of myself to show the world, instead of my true self. Because I was too scared to show them my sadness. I was too scared of their reaction. No, life definitely isn't a manga. Life will never go my way. No matter how hard I try, no matter how much I suffer, I sigh. I don't even feel like crying. I close the book. I can't read it. I thought I'd be able to, but I can't. I can't just read about a perfect life when mine is a living hell. I stare at the sunset. I think this is from Canon. Because I feel like I've seen this before during the end of Ayu's route. If only I could stay here forever. Alone. No fights, no problems. Looking at the sky. Forever. Would I restart wondering where I am? Would I just disappear out of everyone's lives? Would they forget about me? Maybe it'd be better for me to leave. Wait. No. No, I'm doing it again. I can't just... Jesus! I keep saying Jesus after everything. In a way, there's nothing wrong with it. I know I won't do it. I'm just too weak. But thinking about it, it'd just be... nothingness. No more pain, no more questioning. No more hiding. No more suffering. No more pretending. Jesus Christ! You know what's funny is that they just put a filter on this. I know I keep nitpicking the developer, but it's like... Still. Is it already that late? Excuse me. I got lost in my thoughts again. I shake my head. What did I just think about? It's so blurry. I feel dizzy. Now may be the right time to go home. Where is this one from? The lights are on in Airi's house. Is he writing a poem? I wish I could go with him. I just want to say goodnight. But I'll just bother him again. That's just stupid. I gently open my front door. I have another poem to write. I don't want to do it. I know I'm going to fail. It's going to hurt again. I sit on my bed. I still see all the bits of paper from yesterday's poems in my bin. My vision gets blurry. Am I crying? I'm making no noise. I'm on the floor. I'm holding my stomach. I'm trying not to make noise. But I can't breathe. Silent tears really are the worst. I can't speak.
It hurts so much.
My voice cracked at that. My mind is a mess. What is this? What am I feeling? It's not sadness. Is it regret? Is it because I miss the old times? Probably because I read Parfait Girls. I feel so dizzy. And I still have that poem to write. I wonder if it's her body telling her to get something to eat, because you know, she keeps mentioning, like, you know, she hasn't really eaten much, so... And it's like, it's already been, like, I think 2 days? Or so? So it could be that, you know, her body's, like, trying to tell her, like, you need to eat something. You know? And I still have that poem to write.
I'll at least try to.
Jesus! I think she just passed out. Fuck! Oh, would you look at that? Oh, I don't know if it shows up on the stream or not, but I could see a very, very, very faint outline of Monica. Welcome back, Sayori. What are you feeling right now? Are you scared? You should be. Everyone is starting to hate you, you know. Airi's just faking everything because he doesn't want to be a bad person. But you have no idea about what he's saying behind your back. And here you are, believing he's finally smiling at you. You know, your death wouldn't really matter. You know that yourself, don't you? Am I dreaming? I can't speak at all. Because what I'm hearing is the truth. You're so pathetic. There's no more hope for you. Well then, go ahead, enjoy that miserable little life of yours. Keep lying. I gasp for air. What happened? Where am I? On the wait a minute. On the floor? There's blood on the floor. Oh, okay. Did I hit my head? My forehead hurts. Looks like I collapsed yesterday.
The poem!
That's right. I wanted to write a poem. I tried getting up.
What?
My legs won't move?
No! No!
What's wrong? Why can't I move? I take a few seconds to breathe. Now that I think about it, I haven't eaten in 2 days. Yeah, it's her body. Okay, so that's why she passed out. She hasn't had anything to eat in 2 days. Sayori, you need to eat. That is something that I think can help depression a little bit, is that, like, if you eat something. You know, it just means you check off a checklist. I used the little strength I have to crawl to the living room. My stomach hurts. I want to vomit. I grab a fruit in the kitchen. I don't want to eat. What's the point? Staying alive? I said I wouldn't kill myself. But would I let death take me if it came? I eat so fast I don't even taste the food. I already feel a little bit stronger. It takes a few tries to get up and I stagger, but I can stand at least. I feel so dizzy. But I've got to try writing a poem. Monica will hate me if I don't. I sit at my desk. I don't feel strong enough to write. I've got to do it though. I stare blankly at my sheet of paper. What if I tried drawing? Oh. Draw Airi, draw what I'm feeling, draw something cute. I'm gonna save again. Okay, let's draw Airi. I feel so stupid. What would Airi say if he saw me drawing him? I grab a pencil and I start sketching. It feels peaceful. I rarely draw, but when I do, it's calming. My heart slows down a bit. I feel slightly relaxed. After a bit, I put the pencil back on my desk.
Well, I think I'm done.
I look at the sketch I just did. Wow, that's a pretty damn good sketch! Ugh, man. You know, it's this stuff that kind of makes me feel horrible about myself, because I'm like, I can't do this. Why can't I? But still, that looks pretty good. That's not... I didn't imagine it like that. It looks so bad. That's not Airi at all. I'm sorry, what? Why am I so worthless? Why do I keep failing? Uh-oh. I can't think. There's a huge wound in my arm. Blood is dripping everywhere. The lines on my drawing aren't visible anymore. I want to move, but I'm too shaken.
What did I
cup my mouth with my hand. I wish I could scream. I pull the scissors out of my arm. I can't even describe the pain. Ooh! Ooh, that sounds painful. Ooh, that sounds painful.
Ow. Ow.
I'm panting. The bleeding won't stop. I throw the scissors as hard as I can against the wall.
What? What's wrong with me?
I don't want to look at my room anymore. I want these thoughts to stop. Ooh, this is... I grab one of my bed sheets and I wrap it around my arm.
I need to clean it.
I head to the bathroom. I don't feel like showering, but I need to stop the bleeding. Alright, Alright, let's see. If I can't even write about what I'm feeling, how can I draw it? I grab a pencil anyway and I start sketching some sort of tree. I feel relaxed. My wrist freely moves as I trace the lines. I forget about my pain for a moment. I don't bother with the coloring. It's just a sketch after all.
So, what does it look like?
I take a look at the sketch I did. I see a tree. Is that Wait, are they hanging? Is that Sayori and that's, you know, of course my character. And is that like, that's a heart, so, and we're holding hands. So is this Sayori giving her heart to Airi or something? What is this? It's not beautiful. It doesn't mean anything. Do I think I'm some kind of artist? It's just bad. I'm just bad. Okay. Alright, let's draw something cute. I'm probably not going to draw anything better than Natsuki would. I pick up my pencil anyway and I start sketching something. I think I remember seeing it in a children's book. I'm using my imagination for my drawing. For a short period of time, I'm not thinking about my sorrow. It's silent. I draw a few stars and I put my pen down.
Would Airi like this?
I stare at it for a few seconds. Aw, that's cute! That's adorable! Also, she can make stars and a moon better than I can. All my stars come out really fucked up and I can't even draw crescent moons right. But that's a really nice bear. Of course he wouldn't like it.
It's nowhere near cute.
It is cute!
I failed. Once again. If I can't write a poem, of course I can't draw. Why did I think that was a good idea? Drawing isn't for me.
Alright, skip.
I also need to change my clothes. It would be too easy to see the blood. The bleeding stopped and my mind is a little clearer.
It's after midnight now. Don't know if anyone's still watching this. But still, we're not even like 3 hours in. At least not yet.
I can't believe I did this so quickly, without thinking. My arm hurts, but I can move it. It's already time to go to school, and I haven't even written my poem yet. I'll just go for a walk again, and I'll write it on my way. I close the door behind me and I sit outside for a minute. So cold. I didn't bother with a coat. I don't really care anyway. Maybe I could go and rest a bit near the river. I've brought Parfait Girls again. Maybe I'll find some inspiration with it. I walk towards the river path, holding my bag with my intact arm.
That's a nice river. That is a nice river. I may have gone a bit too far into the forest, but I like the scenery. It looks so out of this world. If only I could do this every day instead of going to school and worrying about everything. I wish Airi could be here with me right now. I glance at my arm and lift my sleeve. Jesus! How many times am I gonna say Jesus every time I get scared? It makes me shiver to see the open wound. But I deserve that. All the bad things in my life happened because of me. I'm responsible. I heavily sigh.
Let's write this poem then.
I open Parfait Girls at the page I ended at yesterday. Sorry, I'm like checking my freaking uh-oh. I was gonna say, it's like I should have. Sorry, I'm just retweeting the stream link on Twitter. Alright. Jeez. Almost put my phone on my keyboard. For some reason, I don't feel as sad now as I did when reading it. It feels like all my memories are slowly being deleted and replaced. I skim through a few pages until I find something that interests me.
Like little rain clouds.
Happy thoughts. Rain clouds? Happy thoughts? That metaphor sounds amusing, yet so deep. Could I possibly write a poem about it? I close the book and I get a sheet of paper out of my bag. It takes a few tries, but I think I like what I wrote. I stuff it into my bag without even looking at it again.
I hope you'll like it, Airi.
I get ready to leave.
Ow.
I forgot about my arm. I almost fell in the water. Jeez, how How deep did she thrust the scissors into her arm? And how big were these freaking scissors? Because, God, just thinking about the fact that, like, she thrusted the scissors into her arm makes me really cringe. It's like, Jesus Christ, you know? I wish my chair would stop creaking. I think it's getting late. I don't even know what time it is. I hope the literature club hasn't started the activities without me. I missed an entire day of school. Again. I should be worrying. Why don't I care? Is it because I know there's no future for me? I'm thinking about so many things at once. I'll just put my problems aside and go to the club. Since all the tensions are gone, it'll only be good for me. I make sure my sleeve is in place as I make my way into the building. I glance inside the room. Yuri and Natsuki are already sitting at the table reading books. I knock. They don't answer. I enter anyway. Excuse me. I give them both a bright smile.
Hello, girls!
Turn down the music again because it's loud. La la la, ba da 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 da. Please don't be depressed. Oh, jeez. Hey, Sayori. How are you? Why do they look so happy? Did something happen?
I'm all good.
They look at each other.
Did you oversleep again?
Oh, wait a minute. Whoops. Yeah, that is the right tone of voice.
I may have. Make sure you get a good sleep cycle, alright?
Did you at least get some time to write a poem? Why are they so interested? It's as if everything's different when Airi's not here. I want to see him, though.
Oh yeah, I did!
Alright. What was the point? They both go back to their chairs. Did I say something wrong? Were they expecting me to show them my poem? I'm so stupid. I throw my bag into a corner and I sit on a desk. I spot Airi's head through the door's window. He quietly enters the room. I want him to notice me this time. I'm just being selfish. But I said I'd do my best.
Hi, Airi!
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Looks like he isn't. Is it because I talked to him?
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Always the simple things? Is that really what I sound like? Ever since he's joined the club, I've been feeling like the way I present myself to the world isn't good. Do I simply look like an airhead? I probably do.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks. I was expecting that, so why did it hurt that much? I just wanted to go walk with him. I'm the one who used an excuse, so it's my fault. But was it necessary to reject me so coldly?
That's not like you at all!
I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Why that, all of a sudden?
Oh, so that's what he's worried about? Again, that's my fault. Maybe if I just asked him to walk around. No, he wouldn't have accepted anyway. After all, I'm the one asking. What did I expect? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. My hands shake as I grab my purse and my bag. Why am I so nervous? Is it because I know he's not going to come with me? I turn it upside down and 2 small coins fall on the desk.